Hello children, welcome back to our CMS online classes, and this is your Priyadashini ma'am. Children, as you have notified that our PONA exam is going to start on 20th July. So according to that, we will start revision from chapter 1, okay? From chapter 1, which is the name of the chapter is food, okay? So today we are going to start revision from chapter 1, but in this class we will be revise at a time 2 chapter, okay? At a time we are going to revise at a time 2 chapter, and the name of the chapter 1 is food, where does it come from, and the second one is chapter 2, where that is the components of food, okay? So why we are going to revise at a time 2 chapter? See, because chapter 1 and the chapter 2, these are interlinked with each other, okay? So as these are interlinked with each other, so and this is a very few content are there in chapter 1. So I thought at a time we will revise chapter 1 and 2, okay? So children, now give heading revision chapter 1 food, where does it come from? This children, give heading revision chapter 1 food, where does it come from, okay? Children, without getting delay, let's get started. So here the question is, why we need food, okay? Why we need food? To get energy we need food, yes or no? To get energy we need food, and we get food from two sources, okay? We get food from two sources, and what are the sources? They are plant sources and as well as animal sources, okay? From plants and from animals we are getting foods, okay? So why we need food? To get energy, okay? To get energy we need food, and there are two sources, that's from where we can get food, that is the plant sources, and another one is animal sources, okay? But here is the question is that what are the foods that we get from plants, and what are the food that we get from animals, okay? Is that clear? See, first point is to get energy we need food, okay? To get energy we need food, and we get food from two sources, okay? We get food from two sources, and one is animal sources, second one is plant sources. So what are the foods that we get from plant sources, and what are the foods that we get from animal sources, okay? Now let's read this one by one. Name the food that we get from plant, okay? Name the food that we get from plant, and what are the food? These are vegetables, rice, roti, dal, yes or no? We are getting vegetables from where? We are getting vegetables from where? From plant. And also we are getting rice and roti from where? From plant. Similarly, dal, roti, these are also we can get from plant. But how we can get dal from plant? Because dal, we are getting dal, the seeds of dal, we are getting the seeds of dal from dal plant. And roti, we know that roti is made up of from wheat, yes or no? Roti is made up of from wheat, and wheat is one type of plant or animal? Obviously wheat is it is a plant. So ultimately vegetables, rice, roti and dal, these are this type of food that we are getting from plants, okay? Next is, name the food that we get from animal. It's a very easy question. Chicken, fish, egg, these are the foods that we get from animal, okay? Is that clear, students? Next term is ingredient. So what is ingredient? These are the materials that needed to prepare food. Means ingredients are one type of materials. Ingredients are nothing but ingredients are materials. What kind of materials? These are the materials that we needed to prepare food, okay? That we needed to prepare food. So what are the materials that we needed to prepare food? Let's just study further. So here is the question. Name the food item and its ingredient Where does it come from? Okay, name the food. Name the food item and its ingredients. That where does it come from? So let's study. There are some food items name I have written, and also what are the ingredients of that food item also I have written, and from where we can get means the sources. Okay, the sources of that food item here I have mentioned over here. So let's talk about the first food item is idli. Okay, idli, and its ingredient is rice. Yes or no? Idli is made up of by rice, but here rice is which type of sources? Rice is a plant type of sources. Recently I told you, okay, rice, we are getting rice from plants. Next is curry. Means the curry we are eating in our day-to-day life. This is made up of to make curry we need vegetables, we need salt, we need water, and also we need some turmeric powder. Yes or no? To make curry we need some materials. Okay, to make curry we need some materials. To make idli we need some materials, and these materials that is called ingredients. Okay, do you understand or not? Okay, so curry. Okay, curry is the one type of food item, and to make curry there are some materials we need, that is vegetables, salt, water, turmeric powder. So these are called ingredients of curry. Okay, these are called ingredients of curry. But what are the sources of this type of food? Where does it come from? Vegetable, salt, turmeric powder, these are the plant sources. Okay, we are getting vegetables for plant. Yes or no, children? So next type of food item is a very delicious, everyone likes it, that is chicken curry. Okay, so to make chicken curry or to prepare chicken curry, we need some amount of chicken, we need some spices, we need oil, water, and salt. Okay, so as to make chicken curry we need some materials. Okay, we need some materials that are called what? That are called ingredients. What are called? That are called ingredients. Okay, so what are the ingredients to make chicken curry? The ingredients are like chicken, spices, oil, water, and salt. Okay, so children, but where is the sources? What are the sources of these ingredients? What are the sources of this food item? Where we can get from this food item? Where we can get from this ingredient? Let's just talk about. So chicken is a animal food sources. Okay, and spices, oil, salt, these are the plant food sources. Okay, we are getting chicken from animal, we are getting spices, oil, salt from plant. Okay, do you understand? Okay, so further discussion, next content is plant as a part as a food. Okay, plant part as a food means some plants have two or more parts. Some plants have two or more edible parts. So here is the term is edible. E-D-I-B-L-E, edible. Okay, what we pronounce it? Edible. What is the meaning of edible? Means eatable. Okay, children, there are some plants are available on earth. From that plant we are getting two or more edible parts. Okay, two or more edible parts means two or more eatable parts. And what is the name of that plant? Let's take an example of mustard plant. Okay, mustard plant gives us oil. We know that we are getting oil from mustard. Also mustard plant give mustard seeds. Yes or no? We are getting from mustard plants, we are getting oil and as well as mustard seeds. Okay, we are getting oil from mustard plant and also we are getting mustard seeds from mustard plants. Okay, do you understand or not? Now, next type of sentence is, a small white structure may have grown out of the seeds and these seeds have sprouted. Okay, there are some seeds. Okay, there are some seeds. If we are going to keep that seeds under the water for 1 day or 2 day, we can easily see that from that seed there are some grown out. Okay, some of them seeds are grown out, that are called sprouted. What is called? That is called sprouted. Next is, bees collect nectar. Nectar means sweet juice. Okay, nectar is another term. Nectar means sweet juice from flower, then converted into honey. Okay, so honey is a, ultimately we know that honey is a plant product or animal product. Honey is a plant product. How? Bees. Okay, bees collect nectar from flower, then this nectar is converted again into honey by bees. So ultimately those honey we are using, that is called plant product. Okay, is that clear? Next is, how do animals eat? Okay, how do animals eat? So some animals eat only plants or plant product. These are called herbivore. There are some plants which are only eating plant or plant product. Okay, for example, cow and goat. Okay, cow and goat, these are this type of animals. They are only eating plant and plant product. That is called herbivorous. Then these animals eat only flesh of other animal, called carnivorous. Okay, the example of carnivorous is lion, tiger, eagle. Okay, these are this type of animals that are only eat the flesh of other animals. That is called carnivore. Then next type of animal is, these animals eat both plant product and as well as animal product. That is called omnivorous. Okay, human, we are eating plant product and as well as animal product. Yes or no? So we are comes to under which category? Omnivore. Okay, and bear is also omnivore. So here we have completed our revision of chapter 1. Now let's further revise our next chapter, which is chapter 2, and the name of the chapter is components of food. Okay, chapter 2, give heading revision. Chapter 2, components of food. We take food to get energy. Yes or no? Why we are taking food? To get energy, and energy help us to do work. Yes or no? We are taking food to get energy, and this energy further help us to do work. So now next content is components of food. We get food from plants and animals, that we have already talked about in the last chapter. There are some ingredients that contain some components that are needed by our body, and these components are called nutrients. Okay, so children, see, we have talked about in the chapter 1 is the food and the sources of food. Okay, in chapter 1 we got some idea. Okay, we have some idea that about food and where does it come from. But in the second chapter we are going to read about further the components. Okay, what are the components are present in the food, and what is helpful for us. So there are some ingredients contain components that are needed by our body, and these components are called nutrients. And the name of some nutrients are carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins and minerals. Okay, now let's just talk about one by one. Carbohydrates found in the foods like starch and sugar, means in the simple form. So carbohydrates is a one type of component or nutrients that are found in only which type of foods? Only sugary type of foods. Okay, those foods are test sweet. Okay, those foods are test in sweets, especially that are rich in carbohydrates. Okay, so carbohydrate found in the foods like starch and sugar, and it gives energy to our body. And the foods like rice, bread, potato, that are found in carbohydrates. Okay, foods like rice, bread and potato, these are rich in carbohydrates. So carbohydrate, how it is helpful for us? It gives energy to our body. Okay, it gives energy to our body. What does it give to our body? It gives energy to our body. Which type of nutrient gives energy to our body? Carbohydrate gives energy to our body. Next type of nutrient is protein. It is needed for growth of our body. And dal, soya beans are rich in protein. Okay, dal and soya beans are rich in protein. How is protein is helpful for us? It is needed for growth to our body. It is helpful to growth. Then fats, it is needed a very small amount to our body. Chips, okay, the potato chips that are available in market, that is that type of food contain fats. So chips are rich in fats. Next type of is vitamins and minerals. It is needed to our body. It improves the immunity inside to our body and also gives energy. Okay, vitamins and minerals, it is very much helpful for us. We need very much of vitamins and minerals. If the lack of vitamins are available or found inside our body, then we feel weak. Okay, we feel very weak inside. So our body is needed very much quantity of vitamins and minerals, and it is improves the immunity and also gives energy. And vitamins are different kinds known by the different names. And what are the names? Vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin E and K. And what is helpful for vitamin A? Vitamin A keeps our skin and eyes healthy. Okay, vitamin A keeps our skin and eyes healthy. So if we want to keep our eyes healthy, if we want to keep our skin healthy, so we need to eat vitamin A type of food. And vitamin C helps body to fight. Okay, helps body to fight against many diseases. Okay, next type of vitamin is vitamin D. Help our body to use calcium for bones and teeth. Okay, if we are going to eat vitamin D type of food, then this type of food is helpful for our bones and teeth. Next is the diet should contain a good amount of raw fish and water, called balanced diet. Okay, so here is the term is raw fish and another one is balanced diet. Balanced diet means those diet we are taking. Okay, we are taking diet in a lunch time and also in dinner time. So when we are taking a diet, we must have realized, okay, we must have focused that our diet should be rich in all quantity of foods. Our diet should be rich in all quantity of food. All quantity means it is equal amount of in carbohydrate. It should be equal amount of protein. It should be added some vitamins and minerals foods. Okay, that is called a balanced diet. It means balance. Second term is raw phase. Raw phase is another type which helps to clean our body. Okay, which helps to clean our body, and it is also helpful to remove, okay, to remove the waste material inside our body. Note it down. Here is the next point. Says excess amount of food may causes obesity. Excess amount of food may causes obesity, and it can be very harmful for us to if we eat too much of fat rich food. Okay, if we are eating too much of fat rich food, which is fat is also needed for our body, but very in small quantity. Okay, we need fat in small quantity, but if we are eating too much of fat, then it causes obesity, and which is harmful for us. Okay, now this is very, very important. It can also you can get a question from this point, which is vitamin A. Here is name of the vitamins. Okay, vitamin A, and what type of disease it causes. Vitamin A, lack of vitamin A causes loss of vision, and the symptoms is poor vision. Vitamin A, lack of vitamin A causes disease like beriberi, which is the symptoms is weak muscles. Lack of vitamin C causes scurvy, symptoms is bleeding gums. Lack of vitamin D causes disease like rickets, symptoms is bones becomes very soft. And lack of calcium causes disease like bone and tooth decay and weak bone. Okay, symptoms is weak bones. Lack of iodine causes disease like goiter, mental disability. Iron causes disease like anemia, and the symptoms is weakness. Okay, from this table you can get questions at your exam. So it's better to read or to learn all over this table.